Hello and welcome back to the WordPress Basic User Guide. In this chapter we're going to go over editing a page. We're going to switch over to our dashboard, go to Pages, and a couple things that you can notice here. You can actually trash a page. We're going to just show you what it's going to do, and boom, that page is now removed. We don't need it any longer. You can do bulk actions like select all and either edit or move to trash. We don't want to do that. But you can also search on pages if you have a lot of pages in your site. I'm going to go and edit the home page. And here we go. So we have here home, which is actually going to, we're going to just take a look here. You're going to notice that in most pages it's going to show up right over here, but because this is the home page, it's actually going to show my company, which is your actual website title. And you also have your page title and your page description. This is your H1 tag and your immediately following paragraph tag, and this is very search engine friendly, so your home page and your keywords and whatnot you want to be using up in here. Moving back here just in a little bit more detail, we have 5 different layouts. We've got a flash portfolio homepage, a non-flash portfolio homepage, another home page but with what's called a split image rotator. So just like the non-flash, it's got a little bit of text in this area. It also has text in this area, but this is a flash animated image. We also have a secondary layout which shows a smaller image up at the top. Same idea, it's a split rotator. And then we have the minimize layout. This is for just content-rich pages where you don't want any distraction for images up at the top. Currently it's selected to the non-flash image gallery, and you can play around with this, and we'll go over how to go and change those images in a later video. In this particular page we've got it selected for the column where you have sidebars on the right. I'll just show you this. So this is a recent post, Twitter feed, tag cloud. We haven't set up any tags yet. And then a little advertisement here, and then of course we've got the lower, what they call sidebars, really just a widget area, as well as a footer widget area. Now you can change what you want and where you want it, and I'll show you how to do that in a later video. But essentially, just to get yourself familiar, we have here the possibility of having what's called a content top area, which is what this is here. Then you actually have the content of your page, and then below that we could actually have another region called a content bottom. I'll just show you that here. We don't have it selected, but we could actually enable it and call it content bottom as well, and hit save. That's going to clutter up the page quite a bit. If you're going to be styling this after, say, a magazine, you would use the content top sidebar, because most of the things you want at the top of your page. If you want a more business oriented site, you'd probably want the content, this page content, to show up top, and then have a sort of content bottom region. We'll just actually show you what that looks like. Update. So it's going to switch from having this magazine style layout here to whatever we have set up. There we go. So we have our page content, which is here, so you can have a description about your company, and then the latest posts. And then moving along, that's more or less everything here. Play around with this, and you can see whether or not you want a sidebar enabled or not. You can have a little banner thing up at the top as well. We set it up so you can put that there if you wish. I've got comments disallowed. Usually on pages we don't allow comments. On posts often, yes, we do. And then you can see how many revisions are here. And you actually even view those revisions. And then moving up to the top, more or less there's nothing else to really change here, except of course you can style your items. Make this bold. There's all sorts of things you can explore here. If you want to minimize this, you can what's called hide the kitchen sink, and you can use copy and paste, change your font color if you like. It's not really recommended to do this too much because it does clog up your pages, but you do as you wish with that. And then once you hit update, your updates will save. We'll go back, we'll reload. And as you can see, the text is now green. So I hope that helps, gives you an idea of the things you can change in your page, and then we'll move on to the next chapter, which is working with sidebars.